Hello, Ashton families. We are here once again, just so anticipating your return. It is going to be so much fun this year at Ashton Elementary. But yes, things are looking a little bit different. Just a reminder, all the time you've got to have these face coverings. You've got to wear your mask. You've got to watch your distance, and you've got to wash those hands. So make sure we're doing all those three things. But today we're talking about our dismissal process. Boys and girls, it's definitely going to look a little bit different when it comes to dismissal. Let's start out back. Boys and girls, it's going to be exactly the same, except instead of sitting on those benches to wait for your parents, you're going to sit under the PE covered area. We will then call you as your parent approaches. Parents, just like in the past, you're going to have this fabulous car tag that you're going to hang up in your car window. That way we know that you're approaching and you need your kid, and we will call and put your kid in your car. So that will be the same. Where the big difference is going to come in is in our front parent pickup area, otherwise known as Astro Zone. Here's the big difference. Number one, you have to have these masks on, parents, when you get out of the car. You are not allowed on campus anywhere without the mask, so make sure you have it. And here's the thing, don't get out of your car. Stay in your car until you receive your remind message. So very important, you're going to be getting an email that has all of our remind codes. It is also posted in our reopening handbook. Sign up for the grade level or grade levels where you have students. So when it's time for kindergarten, we will send a remind code to everybody who has signed up for Astro Zone Remind for Kindergarten. When you get that remind, you take your car tag and yourself and your mask, and at that point you get out of your car to come onto campus. Now here's what's going to happen. You're going to see people start to walk onto campus and you're going to go, oh, I got to go on campus. No, not if you haven't got your remind, because they're probably picking up kids from another grade level. We are also staggering our dismissal. So kindergarten is going to start around 2:30, first grade 2:35, and so on. So if you've got a fifth grader, please do not come take one of our beautiful parking spots at 2:30, because we're not calling you until 2:50. All right, one last thing before we go through the whole process of how it's going to work. We know some of you walk onto campus. So if you do that, you can no longer go and walk on our sidewalk area over here onto Astro Zone. For both morning and afternoon, you're going to follow the sidewalk along Ashton Road, and we have a beautiful sidewalk crosswalk down the middle for you to be able to walk down. That is how you will get onto campus both morning and afternoon if you walk up. If you are coming to pick up a bike rider, you can do it just like always, but we will have a designated area for you over there. Again, you must have your mask and you must social distance while you're waiting for your bike rider. So here we go. You're in your car and you get the remind, and we say, okay, it's time for third graders to come. Well, Mrs. Jarvis has a third grader. So she's gotten out of her car because she's gotten her remind message. She has her face mask on and she's got her car tag. So now, then and only then, can she get out of her car and come onto campus. So come on, Miss Jarvis. Just like in the morning, we've got our Astro sign saying, please use the crosswalk.
Hi, Miss Lyman.
Hello, Miss Lyman. So then, it's going to look a little bit different than in the morning. So please pay careful attention. Again, you're going to follow the arrows. But now look, we have a different area blocked off. And here's our friendly Officer Cone. How you doing, Officer Cone?
I'm doing well, Dr. Esco. How are you?
Great. Officer Cone is going to make sure that you have your face mask and that the sign has the correct grade level. In this case, it's third grade. Officer Cone, is she good to go?
She is good to go.
She's good to go. Face mask and what?
And her car tag.
And her car tag. So we're going to head this way. We've got some great signage letting you know where to go, as well as arrows on the ground. And this is how you will go over to your spot at Astro Zone. Now, very important here at Astro Zone that you make sure to social distance. We are going to do our best by the first day of school to have yellow stars positioned all over so that you're there. You hold up your car tag as the teacher approaches. Then you get your kid and you head out. Now I know what you're going to say, but Dr. Rusko, Miss Jarvis, I have a third grader and I have a fifth grader. we have you covered. Once you have your third grader, remember what we said about lots of exercise? You get your exercise because we need you to go back to your car. That's right, only one grade level on at a time. So you will go back to your car with your kid. Mrs. Jarvis is holding Lily's hand, you can see it there. And then you're gonna come to our crosswalk. And we used to call her Coach P, but she's now running our media center. So it's not Coach P anymore, although some of you don't call her that. And then this is where you cross to go back to your car. So that's where you cross to go back to your car. And then when it's time for your next child's grade level, you'll get another remind and you will come out. Please just make sure, if you already have a kid, bring your kid with you. Remember, one adult on campus at a time. But of course, if you have kids with you, definitely bring them with you when you come. So one direction, just like in the morning, but a little bit different path. And the key is to wait for the remind. Very, very important that you wait for your remind message to come on campus. If you come on campus before you remind or you don't have your face mask, Officer Cohn's gonna politely ask you to go back to your car. All these things will help keep us safe. Boys and girls, it is just a few short days until we see you here on the Ashton campus. Mrs. Jarvis and I are so excited to see you. Remember, 3 W's. Wear your face mask, wash your hands, and watch that distance. Boys and girls, we will see you on August 31st. Don't forget, meet your teacher August 28th virtually for 1st through 5th, and either virtually or in person for K. Take care, boys and girls, and we will see you soon. Have a good one.
We'll see you soon.